The same sound, bro.
Yes, I can hear you now.
Huh?
Ready for the Suzuki box car to race. It's really about to lead.
Yes.
Put me no test this morning. You got your drivers. They told you got your drivers. Who drive a good by you? No, I 17 minutes. He's very good for a mountain lead. Which is I have to Elena. Yes, finally, this is a man versus an experienced driver. Are you guys ready? Whip through the cones. Remember, it's all the way there and back. Fastest driver wins. You have to move through the cones in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Is it my espresso? We don't know when you go test.
But it's over shoulder interview.
We've got our winners of Suzuki Espresso!
Testing. Okay, can you hear me now, Aya? All right, thanks.
It is now time for our cash bill. You know what? If we had girls kicking today, I would do it. All right, cut down.
The University of the Western Cape looking to spoil the party for University of Pretoria. Leandro de Sousa with the early goal there for University of the Western Cape. In the first half, as it stands, it's currently 1-0. TUKS haven't lost so far in this year's competition. Can UWC hold on to this? Can UP come back? James Mainga is alongside me. An impressive first half, very dominant from UP TUKS in those early stages.
Yes, they started like a house on fire. Unfortunately, they couldn't find the gaps that they were looking for, because if you look at UWC, they had one thing in mind: let's not concede in the first 10 minutes, let's hold on, slave through the pressing, slave through shuffling across and force them and catch them on a counter, which on a few occasions they did, but they lacked the personnel to go forward.
A dominant first half from UP TUKS, but you can see UW's defending as a unit, James.
More especially Matlamela and Rangata, they saw much of the ball, but it was Ngoncha on the other side that managed to combine very well with Leandro de Sousa there. You could see Leandro couldn't do well, but this is the chance that they had with Ntokozo Madela. Poor defending from January. There Madela had, he lifted his head up. Quentin Waller was there, also Rangata was there. So these are some of the things that they haven't done extremely well. And Nkosana Shabalala there, doing very well as a fullback, trying to find, but look at the pass, he's always going back instead of passing forward. And unfortunately for De Sousa, on a free kick, he couldn't let the ball drop as much as he wanted.
De Sousa has been knocking. UWs haven't had a lot of chances. However, with that one that they got, they utilized it.
Absolutely, and you look at Matima there. Great work. Look, his first touch, set him up. He lifts his head up. He sees De Sousa between two centre backs, and then they're able to punish them. And this is one thing that they have done extremely well, Abu Dhabs, in front of the goals. Great work from both flanks that they've been doing. Even Nota is doing extremely well. Look how he's holding up the play. Look how he's able to bring in also Rabbi. But as from Kosana, couldn't do very well when it comes to set piece. We spoke about the Ethan Cruz. He managed to, as a last line of defense, it's not about his height, but the bravery able to catch the ball at its highest height.
UW's doing so well to frustrate UP TUKS in terms of those aerial balls.
Yes, they're doing extremely well. They're winning each and every ball. Even Matima there, he lacked the venom to trouble from the Vault. But if you look at the wing play from UWC, it's been very impressive because they're able to find one another. It's only that final touch that will be very key in terms of connection and redirecting the ball to the back of the net.
Well, as it stands, and it's 1-0 to the away side. UW's looking to register a third consecutive victory. Can they spoil the party for the home side? University of Pretoria came into this one unbeaten. Let's remind you what transpired in the first half, and as we take a look at the numbers, and James will talk us through the numbers. I mean, from the shots on target, the goals, as well as the ball position. As we just confirm the graphics, I mean, we're just talking about the stats. 59 for the home side, James, and for UW's 41%.
You could see that UP dominated most of the ball possession, but it was when they had the ball in their own half. You look at UWC, they knew that they will get a glimpse of chances. They had 7 attempts on goals, 2 on target, but it was that absolute goal that created everything. And also you look at the goal attempts from everyone. You look at the UP only having that one shot on target. It shows that they lack the venom up front, but it's all about the corners that they've been poor in terms of their delivery.
Yeah, I thought I could follow along.
When you look at UP bench, you look at the likes of Samkelo Ngodela that can come in and try to influence the game. Kamakum Devulana can come in the middle of the park. As for UWC, the likes of Somila Kostile and also Nwane can come in and solidify the way they have been playing, because this is one thing that they will want to make sure that they wrap this game as early, have that tactical ability to defend.
James, we are now joined by Nicola McLeod, the Deputy Director of TUKS Sports. Nicola, such a pleasure chatting to you. It's been a fantastic year for UP TUKS. I mean, the men's football back in the competition.
We're so proud. I mean, this is what you want, this vibe, this atmosphere. It's, you know, one of the most popular sports amongst our students. So to be back in Varsity Cup and just being here is just such a privilege.
We've got Varsity Netball starting next month. I mean, you guys have been pretty dominant in Varsity Netball as well. What is it that you guys are doing as the institution that other varsities can also, emulate?
Look, I think it comes from many years of putting the systems and structures in place. You know, we're celebrating 115 years in sport this year. So there's a heritage there, there's a culture there that's evolved for many years. And so we just keep holding that on.
Fresh from the Olympics, I mean, a lot of our athletes, former, TUKS, athletes as well. You must be very proud as an institution.
Very proud. I mean, we had such great representation of athletes that had either come through the university or are still part of TUKS Sport represented at the Olympics, and they did so well. So it's been amazing.
Thank you so much, Nicola.
Thank you.
That is Nicola McLeod, the Deputy Director of TUKS Sports, just talking to us about what the institution has been able to do over the recent years. This is what you can look forward to on your home of sports. Cape Town City and Orlando Pirates, the reigning champions of the MTN 8 in action, that will be live and in the splendor of high definition. And then on the 28th, you have Mamelodi Sundowns taking on Stellenbosch. What an epic counter that one will be. We are moving to Max Verstappen's home, the Dutch Grand Prix. After a bit of a break, Formula One is back, and you can catch it on your World of Champions. The story here at the University of Pretoria is currently 1-0 to the
Well, back at it. Yes, the second 45 is certainly going to deliver some excitement with the first half. Enterprising, but only delivering just one goal. It's the courtesy of the Sosa UWC going on and putting on. Yes, it starts tomorrow. West Indies, they focus now on the T20s after winning the test match by 1-0. Now they focus on the shorter format of the game. Yes, from the 26th right up until the 8th of September, it's the US Open, and it's going to be quite interesting. Kokodaf, one to look out for, of course, in that, and it will be quite exciting. PGA Tour continues, and it starts off the 29th of September, 29th of this month, and continues right up until the 1st of September. It's going to be quite interesting and exciting on your World of Champions, and those sitting in the stand still waiting to be served up with some goals. The numbers swelling up on the bench, all out, all game, all season. It's Suzuki, comfortable cars, economic, very economical, fuel efficient cars. Is a Suzuki. You drive a Suzuki, you got comfort and a relief, James, from the petrol price due to fuel efficiency. Well, second half, up and away. It's UWC that kick us off and played long into their defensive thirds. Able to deal with it and get the danger away. Mapumulo looks to return it on there. First touch from De Sousa, looks to lay it off to Salvini. They get a free kick in the first minute of the second half in a very good position. Salvini brought down.
Contrasting stats from UWC. They started slow in the first half, but second half, you could see that they have the confidence. The team talk has worked for a conscious and as they drove out in a promising it. Let's hope De Sousa this time he will want to perfect what he couldn't do earlier. Shuab Martin, also another potential taker, but great interplay. Look at the hold-up play. Unfortunately, there for Ranieri was fouled by Mama Bolo, who's now, remember, had a lecture earlier on.
There's on a yellow card if Mama Bolo has to watch himself. And first foul in the first minute of the game. UWC looking to extend their lead earlier on. Yeah, very good position to test Jaden van der Walt. He's playing in his debut season of the Varsity Football Cup is Jaden van der Walt. Just 19 years of age. So, foundation of that wall, it's Joshua Wood. It's a 5-man wall. Ranieri and Silvani to take it off. Oh, take it off! Oh, Strasser! Something to write home about! And that is how you step up! Overmere with the second goal for UWC. Nothing the keeper can do, just only hurt the net. Lateral Schwarzer just behind him. Well taken goal. They continue on the momentum. They turn the corner and they're continuing on that winning lane. Is UWC. Damien Olivier with his second of the campaign. Second week in a row that he finds the back of the net. Captain Fantastic leading from the front.
Speak about accuracy. Look at that technique. Able to evade the wall and find the top corner of the left-hand side with Jordan van der Walt beaten hands down.
Bends it like Beckham.
Yes, it had the right speed, it had the right accuracy, and also the velocity to beat Jaden. What about this for a free kick? Hashtag Yachiesa!
What an exciting start for in the second half, extending their lead as UWC. De Sousa with the Sterler goal in the first half. In the second half, it's the captain that finds the back of the net in the 47th minute. Stuff of dreams, really, this. And by UWC, they've done it in 2015. When they drew 2 games, first game, James, and then went on to lose the third. Then from there, it was straight 4 wins, and then continued to win the semi-final and lifted the trophy for the very first time. 2-1 against TUT, that's how they ended it. Triumphant they were. They did it in 2023 as well. They drew the first 2 games, lost the first one, lost the third one, and went on to redeem themselves with 4 straight wins and looking to do it again.
They will be happy with the exploits they've shown. They started like house on fire in the second half. They don't call them ODABs in the operation room. They brought all their apparatus, making sure that they do a heart surgery in that TUKS team with conviction.
No, the goal must have gone straight to the heart, I tell you. Nothing Jaden van der Waal could do with that. Two goalkeepers in between the sticks would have still beaten them, I tell you. All I can say is, yeah, Babruk. Experienced campaigners, they soaked up the pressure. They dominated the games in areas that was vital and they could profit from as UWC would. Can't find the way past Gianni. Ngonza was on the score sheet in the 4-1 win. Now 3 goals came in the second half in the last game for UWC.
Overmars did score during a set piece. This time around, he managed to take it on. It's becoming a dead ball specialist.
Rangata brought down, and Mapumulo, the culprit, he goes straight into the referee's book. Second yellow, first yellow of the second half.
Unfortunately for Mapumulo, there, Asbong, I will stop Rangata in the second half, make sure that I get the better of him in the expense of a foul, which it's in a promising era where TUKS, we saw them when they beat UFS that they were critical when it comes to set piece, but today or tonight they have been disappointing.
Well, they have an opportunity here to redeem themselves from a set piece. 7 of the goals that they've scored so far this season, 5 of them have come from set pieces.
Correctly so. But it's all in terms of the delivery. But Rangata there, he was very quick for Mapumulo and unfortunately drawing a foul. In such it's up to Nkosana Shabalala now to bring that delivery.
Shabalala. Oh, low ball into the box, easily dealt with by Mapumulo. He created the free kick, went on to deliver, to defend it, and went on to clear the defensive lines for TUKS. Just out of your screen, TUKS are looking at options on the bench. They've got Ngodela, they can bring him in. One of the people you can come on, Madela. Oh, goes down, Madela feels he deserved a penalty. Joshua Wood, still alive. Oh, Makamela was looking to curl it to the far post. He was already on the lookout. There's his.
They want this up.
They want somebody that can come and do it better. Second opportunity for Matena, corner bagging first in the second half. Firstly that he had was also in the first half as well. And
it's the anticipation, Bafana, that I don't think that Mandela had or knew where the ball was going to bounce. Hence he fluffed the opportunity.
Salvini. Oh, wide to Ngonza. Oh, cut back into the box. Opportunity to set up for Salvini.
Forza Ranere looking for the scrums to feed off. He had it's the anticipation that we're speaking about, Bafana. Look at how the ball bounced for him. Unfortunately, at that point in time, there were 2 defenders that they were evading him, the target he was looking for. But it's the bravery that you compliment from Rainere.
Credit for the defense to close him down quickly. But that strike carried some venom in it. Oh, there'll be a double sub made by the TUKS University. And the stripe generation making a sub, bringing out Matamela. And it's the first sub that will be made. And the second substitution, they'll be bringing out Apabalo. Tamaku Mtefulane is the man that will come on. 23-year-old from Soweto, first-year student with higher certificates. And is brought on to bring in that creativity and mobility in that middle of the park. Sacrificed is Mama Bodo, and the man coming on, Samke Longotela, they call him the window breaker. He is one that will certainly bring in some exciting, enterprising action and looking to spur TUKS back into life. Ngotela gets his first touch since coming on, shares it with Tamaku. Devlana able to find back the two substitute, connecting very well, and Matela unable to get to the end of that ball.
Speaking about Tamakom Devlana, also a loanee from Mamelodi Sundowns, because of his studies, is allowed now to play for TUKS and also for the varsity team. So with his range of passes with a sweet left foot, he's there to break the lines, he's there to find those pockets where they will be able to trouble the UWC team. But as for Godela, he needs to try and break the lines with this runs.
Already marking his presence in that middle of the park. There's some fluidity now for TUKS, with him just having come on only less than 5 minutes. Already there's some change. Rangwe Balibide Rangata cut into the box and cleared away by Overmere. Got the height, not the distance. Rangata, second part at the cherry. Rangata delivers and cleared away by Overmere. I almost fell kindly for Matela. Oh, De Sousa was down for the larger part of the play. The referee looked away, eventually got up and helped his side when he noticed the under pressure. Matela under pressure again. Gotela. Devlana picks up his head, able to find Matela. Can't turn, doesn't have a lot of space. Joshua Wood, what can he do from that distance? Looks to try and find Stokes Walker. Oh, agility at its best for Cruz. Picks it up right onto the head of Stokes Walker.
To the bemusement of the crowd, they don't believe that how can a short man be able to catch the ball at the highest level, but that's confidence at its best from Cruz.
Flicked on by De Sousa. Ngosa. Oh, flicked into the box. It was an inviting ball for Matema. Malibile.
Again, Matima getting earlier into the box without reading the color. He's making difficult for Ngonsa because he gets there. He needs to show him where he wants the ball than just running straight into the box.
Shabala. Matera looking to get the better of Blackies. Able to keep the ball in play, plays it into the box, finds January. Standing firm. De Sousa, first touch, delightful. Second one, looking to release and goes up. Just didn't happen.
It's the hold-up play that he needs to bring effectively now because they're in the lead, so they don't need to rush things. He needs to hold up the ball, draw fouls from there.
Now, Matema provided the assist in the first half, looking to combine with Salvini. UWC. Salvini looking to try and get the better of Rangwe. Opportunity now to make it 3. And the second for himself on the night. Beg your pardon, that's Shauk Martin. That would have been the first for him for the night.
But great work from Salvini. Managed to spot Martin coming in the late run. He rushed his shot. He should have recycled to Ngonga, who could have done better. Coach Mdleleni, you could see that he engineered this lead. You could see the way they came in. They came gun blazing in the second half and managed to extend their lead.
Masterful strokes from him and his charges, of course, in how they soaked up the pressure. And when they break out, they're able to hurt TUKS. And twice they did it. Ball onto the white side, Rangata. The exciting player for TUKS, can he spur them to life? He's a fire starter on a good day. Plays the ball into the box easily. Dealt with it by Overmere. And the captain defending for dear life. Second clearance from him in the second half. Telling presence in that box. Shabala. Hanged over, looking for Stokes Walker. Again, Overmere wins it. Rangata takes it onto his left and brings out. A served up, nicely served up dish for Cruz to just double it up.
They know that they will be under siege for the better part of the second half. Hence, you could see Cruz there. Presence of mind, presence of body, trying everything from Rangata, but it's that last line of defense. I mean, look at him maneuvering that space with the left foot, lace it through, but Cruz was on par in terms of his positioning to get that turn and maneuver it. Look at the position of good. Great one as he claims it with so much ease.
And back to live pictures. The drums banging on and looking to bang TUKS back into life. Doesn't look as though it will happen.
It's the beat that needs to give them that momentum, attacking momentum, wave after wave of attack up until UWC crack. But they need to vary their point of reference because they're looking for Waller with the crosses, but Overmars and company, they're always ready.
Masango, as well as Rankwe, been kept on their toes by Salvini as well as De Sosa. And Shabalala has been kept on his toes by Ngonza. So far so good from UWC. It's 2 goals to the good there are. De Sosa as well as Overmars. Overmars certainly with what will be amongst the goal of the season. Salvini facing his own goal. Hesitated there for a moment. Oh, Woods was looking to lose Salvini, but Italian, very smart.
They need to be calm, UWC, at this point in time because they're in the lead. So once they rush things, it will be difficult for them to try and get the game under their control.
Able to find spaces on the far side. Now looking for a step over. Got it a bit away from him. Here's De Sosa. Overdoing it in that instant. Should have done better.
He's a clever striker. He's able to pop up from different spaces, which makes it difficult for them. He's not your traditional number 9, but a more flexible one in terms of exploring spaces. Remember the goal he scored against Stellenbosch in the Nedbank Cup while still under the books of Pretoria Kellys.
It'll be one for him that he'll never forget. No one ever forgets their first goal in professional football. Matera has to chase up, does well to keep it in play. Shabalala whips it into the box, searching for Stoke Walker. Easily dealt with by Mapumulo. It's Shabalala once more. Ngotela, Wood. Wood again. Ngotela. Oh, delightful stuff. And it goes down. Referee points to the spot. Matima with the foul. Matima with the foul.
Wow. Game-changing moment. Look how they rotated the ball. Clever back heel from the... Look at Balapile getting in front of Matima. Unfortunately, it's the legs that caused all the problem, the tanglement, as referee Zanzega pointed to the spot kick. The amount of patience when they were rotating, but that cheeky back flick from Godel was enough to set up Balapile to find that space in front of them. You could see that there is a glimpse of hope from the fans to say, look, this might be something to bring us back to reduce the deficit.
They score here. Sets up for an exciting game. An exciting last 27 minutes or so of regulation time.
Mano for mano. It's Tsepiso Mashango versus Nathan Cruz. They both bring the experiences. As Zanzeka lectures him, he's one that has eyes in terms of penalties. Let's hope is able to do some heroics at this point in time.
Krutz versus Mahlangu. Well, referee making sure that he warns the players about encroachment. The laws of the game have been improved when it comes to encroachment. Well, Mahlangu backs one in and ducks are right back in it. They pull one back. They pull one back. That'll be a yellow card. That's a relief. Mahlangu gets his second of the campaign.
Great penalty from the skipper. He led by example as he tried to jeer his team to get back into this game. It started with Rangata Godela touching his space. It was enough to give to Seta Papile, who managed to win that penalty. And Zanzeka pointing on the spot. But what about this to reduce the deficit? The height, the power, the accuracy to beat Ethan Cruz hands down from skipper Tsepiso Mahlangu.
Knew exactly what he wanted to do and did exactly what was necessary to get his side back into it. It's 2-1. And that's just 25 minutes to play. Matela gets a yellow card for just expressing his emotions a little bit too loud for referee Zanzeka's liking.
Remember, the laws of the game has changed already. Players can't talk to the referee. It's only the ref that talks to the players. So it's the duty of captains to control the behavior of his teammates.
They are preparing a triple substitutes as University of the Western Cape. Before the penalty, it was just a double sub that they needed to do. Then when they conceded the penalty, they then jumped up and brought another player and said, listen, we need you to get up, we need you to get ready.
It was a game-changing moment which needed Coach Delaney to respond, and with the triple substitute that he wants to do now, it's more of solidifying the game, more of getting control of the way they started in the second half, because the more they lost the ball going forward, the more they gave TUKS that chance to recycle the ball and able to find back. The stroke of genius with the substitution from Dave Lana and Godel.
Nkosing Pilengwana, one of the players that will come on first to come on is Nkosing Pilengwana, and also there will be a substitution for Ngonza. Ngonza's going to come out, and Mtotana is the man that will come in. So Mtotana from King Williamstown is the player that will come on, and also Salvini is the other to be sacrificed.
Remember, Shuab Martin was on a yellow card, so it's a tactical change of some kind.
So, well done. The subs on top has also made way. So Mahlangu, the man who brought TUKS back into life, resuscitation needed by TUKS and delivered on point. Mtevulana looking for an option behind the defense of TUKS. Keeper reads that well. Cruz gets there in the nick of time before the ball drops in favor of the man who's chasing up in Matela. First touch from the man coming on. Nkosing Pilengwana.
The anticipation from Cruz has been spot on. Every time he goes out for ball, he has to catch with ease. Speaking about Nkosing Pilengwana, he was a substitute. He was substituted by Shuab Martin. This time around, they made a swap like for like, which will able to give him that width they're looking for with the new one introduction now, playing more closer, Somila Costile closer now in the midfield with Jani.
to the white side, looking to try and find Mane. Mane does well to stay on his feet. Writes a letter to no one. Stokes Walker. Wood. Too much on it for Wood. Matera can't get there. Disappointed is the Stellies graduate.
The amount of patience that TUKS will endure, the better for them in chasing this game.
TUKS can get one back and go on to rescue at least the points. Matema and Joshua Wood collide. It's Woods, and that's on the wrong side of the case.
Clever play from Matema to draw a foul there to ease things off as they are in the lead now. Unfortunately for Wood, now who's cramping, has run his socks off in the middle of the park.
Well, they had two fixtures that will be kicking off in just under just a minute and a half. TUT, DUT, as well as CUT versus NWU. So those two fixtures will be kicking off any moment from now. Ngotela able to find Rangata. The ball keeps rolling. And so from here, that's able to clear the defenses and kick it away. Cleared away. That's the captain. Doing duty on it. Well, he missed the 3 goals. If he just arrived now, maybe he thinks he's seen enough. He's just going home already. But there's still a lot to be played for. So if he's leaving, he certainly will miss out on a lot. This game still got a goal or 2 in it.
Thursday belongs to varsity football. If you're not watching football, varsity football, what are you doing? That's the best tournament for varsities around South Africa.
Well, coming into tonight, TUKS were unbeaten. And also, UWC have just turned the corner against DUT as well as CUT, finding victories for themselves, something they failed to do in the first 2 games of the season. Wood dances around looking for options. Rangata plays out a little bit too wide for my liking as Rangata. And need him to be in the thick of things where things really happen a lot. A player with the skill that Rangata has is a type of player that can attract attention from defenders and win you set pieces in very crucial areas.
For me, he becomes predictable when he stays wide, because the question is, where do you start? You start a run from outside and receive in the inside, or start from the inside and receive in the outside and create 1v1 and able to try and outfox your opposition. So it's something that needs to be a constant reminder to him once he has the ball in his feet.
Feels good when a legend agrees with you.
Why not?
Wood. That shows the strong feet of Matema. Standing his ground as Matema.
He was saying to you, bye-bye, I'm leaving you. Yes, you are in the lead, but look, I'll make way for somebody. Maybe they can come and influence the game.
Well, Tiamo Mkwena comes on, 25-year-old, third-year student in Bachelor of Education. Wood substituted. A 4th substitution needed to be made by Coach Struts. It has been a telling one in the second half. He was cramping, was Joshua Wood. So 4th substitution there.
With the way the game is going, it keeps on asking these both coaches questions. How am I going to be compact defensively? But when you're cheered by the cheerleaders as TUKS, you need to search forward to try and find that equalizer because they give you that 12-man spirit.
Flicked on. Wow. Nothing much could happen. Bubbling around is that ball. And players almost getting in each other's way. They're able to play it out now. TUKS, not a lot of options. Stokes walk up. Matela able to get the return ball. What can he do is Matela. Oh, Matevulani. Now, can he come in with the golden touch? Well, doesn't get enough power behind that ball as Mokoena. He'll take all the 6 seconds allocated to him. Now the cheerleaders cheering the crowd on, keeping their spirits high for the home side. And UWC's fans will certainly be nervous with TUKS pulling one back. They will want some cushion in their lead. And not allowed. Mahlangu clears away. An opportunity now from some distance out. Costil.
Not a chance for Costil there. I think the more they recycle the ball, the better for them. Because once they keep losing the ball, that's where they give TUKS the chance to try and conjure 2 or 3 passes going forward.
Matima. That's all as Matima gets the better of the 2 defenders. And to the rescue was Mtevulana. Gets there and cleans up effectively.
It takes 3 to stop Matima with the cleanup from Devulana. It was enough.
Over me. Does well. Experience from Overmeer in full display. Knew all he had to do was get his body in between him, the man and the ball, and job done easy as that. Force a foul from an opponent. Buy yourself time.
Defending at its best from the textbook.
Pomodo. Overmeer. He's a centre back that likes overlapping as Overmeer.
Sometimes they play him as a left back, sometimes they play him as a centre back, but I still believe that as a centre back, he's strong and solid.
Versatility. That, of course, speaks to him. Leading the team, of course, even wearing the armband for the side. Rangata. Loses it. Over dribbles himself, giving opportunity to Black Keys to clear defensively. No one in yellow and navy defending for dear life now. Overmeer.
Is the outlet that they need to have in De Souza, but now with De Souza, he drops a little bit deep and add numbers in the midfield. Hence, if they find it difficult, once they win the ball, they're expecting the likes of Ngwane and Matima to be on their backs, but the legs are gone.
Stoke Walker, free kick against him. Head-on collusion.
We spoke about an experienced ref and coach and referee Zanzeka. Head-on collisions are some of the injuries that they take first priority. Immediately, they unfortunately there for Quintin Walker. He's tall and imposing, hence he went straight on Johnny and took out Johnny at that point in time. But I'm glad he's walking it through. So it shows that there isn't much effect on that nudge.
No, looks better on his feet. So they've come out in numbers to come through and enjoy, but it hasn't been the best. Ball flicked into the 6-yard box, easily gathered by Van der Walt.
The fans don't believe what they are seeing in the pitch because they expected TUKS to be running all over UWC, but it's the opposite that has transpired.
Rangat. Going into the box it goes. Can they pull level? Oh, no is the answer. Mwani gets some distance on it. Matlangu picks up for TUKS. Matela. TUKS spurring on. Shabalala. Getting attention from Plakis. If he couldn't do it the first time, needed to do it the second time. Was cramping also at that time, Plakis. Just 20 years of age as Plakis.
The reason why he was doing that is because there is a substitute that has to happen, so the ball has to go out. So Plakis there thought he was clever, but look, referee Nzanzeka was on par to make sure that he controlled the situation.
Now, referees have learned the tricks of players on when they try and manage the game. The new term is manage the game, and the old term for old footballers would be to waste time. Stoke Walker. Just couldn't connect with it. It's Stokes Walker.
Great defensive work from Overmere. He knows Stoke Walker. The difficult about Stoke Walker is that he wants to generate power from a standing position, which makes it difficult. So if he was running towards the ball, it was going to be easy for him to try to connect with the ball very well. But the lecture from Nzanzeka, they said, I'm away. You are unwinding. So you started there, you came in there, now it's here. So be careful. Game management at its best.
Atima looking to get the better of Rankwe. Goal kick. And Van der Walt would look to take it quickly. Already showing him exactly where they wanted. Atima provided the assist of the first goal as the Tembi Sapon in the second half. It's UWC that have seen most of the ball, but it's so close is that ball possession stats. 343 passes completed, 252 by UWC. 21 tackles made in this particular encounter. TUKS have had more attacks than UWs, with 10 apiece goal attempts from either of the sides. And UWC have had more on target than TUKS so far.
Look how deep De Sosa came in and drawing a foul from that attack to ease things off. I think the clever play from De Sosa have been very effective for UWC. It gives them comfort every time. But as for Tsepiso Mahlangu, they need to control their anxiety. Yes, they're chasing the game, but they have to be patient in their approach.
Rangata pulls one back. Oh, just couldn't find it past Gianni. Stokes Walker. Devilana can't get there. Stokes Walker is down. TUKS, can they continue to play without their target man? Slowly gets up onto his feet is Stokes Walker. Kasi football, they called him Malangane. I tell you what. Remember Linsani Tlela?
Oh yes, Dave Studunski. Philmon Masinga the late.
Same height. Towering man. And Mamen Young as well. Now opportunity to make it 2-2. Oh. It's a second penalty. Stokes Walker goes down, and TUKS Stadium erupts. Oh, drama, totally unscripted. Quite exciting though. But my oh my, Cruz talks his way into the referee's book.
Wow.
They celebrated it as though it was a goal. Stuttgart with just under 7 minutes left in this encounter of regulation time. My oh my.
Indeed, it's a unscripted drama. It started with Klutz, but the contact, the ball was already gone when they contacted. Now the question is, was it for pulling from Mapumulo or the contact from Klutz? Because if it's the contact from Klutz, then it's not a penalty because already the ball has left the player.
Matima will make way, and the man will come on. It's Jordan Zeman, goalkeeper, gets given a yellow. It's the 5th yellow of the match. It's the 3rd for UWC.
And the man that pointed the penalty, it was the second assistant on the far side where the action was happening. Hence we said, is it the pulling from Mapumulo or the contact from Klutz? If it's contact from Klutz, then it was not a penalty, but that bread, it nearly went home without being eaten.
We've had our lunch early, James, so we're good. So he can go home with the bread without being munched. Oh. Mahlangu looking to get his first brace. There's been 3 braces scored already, and 2 of them have been scored by one man. In Khaliso Khomeaswane for VUT, will he be the 3rd player to score a brace? The other is Boy Ranzoti in round 1. Round 4, opportunity for TUKS to level it up. It's Klutz that redeems himself and saves his side and keeps the 3 points for UWC. Surely that is a match-saving. Oh, Mahlangu couldn't do it for the 2nd time against Indian Klutz. It's Klutz that stands tall, leading from the last line of defense. It sends pains to the hearts of those that wear the striped generation's attire.
Once beaten, twice shy. That was Nathan Klutz going the right way and eventually saving with so much conviction. He knew exactly what Mahlangu wanted. You could see from the way he turned his body that he's going on the right hand side, and eventually Klutz was having the distance to cover it. And what a match-winning save from Nathan Klutz.
Kicked it to the same side. The first penalty packed a lot of power that beat Klutz. This time doesn't generate enough power.
It was within the height of Klutz. Hence you could see there even the likes of Mwane fisting up, punching up, and dead. It was not your day, it happened. So Klutz still stands tall and firm as a last line defense of UWC.
3 minutes of regulation time left in this encounter. It's UWC that still lead by 2 goals to 1. A penalty saved by Leighton Klutz. Unscripted drama, exciting action, exhilarating. That's what we deliver for you every Thursday, right here on your World of Champions, doing it like the champions would do it, over and over and over again. Ball played into the box safely, into the hands of Klutz, down his throat, and pain straight into the hearts of TUKS.
It sinks deep when you register your first defeat at home, in front of your spectators, in front of your fans that came with so much anticipation. But look, time delayed is not time denied. It gives them another homework to say, look, as much as we had a bright start, it's all about how we're going to regroup. As it stands, UWC, they are on top, leading the Varsity men's football tournament.
For what they go, What can they do? UWC, the Sosa mission was to go to the top of the log and then look to try and get another one. Now opportunity. Well, flag out. Won't count for Seaman. It will not count for Seaman. The flag goes up.
Beautiful move from Mane. The two subs nearly combined, but unfortunately it was the flag that stopped everything.
Oh, great tackle by Overmeer.
It means now UWC will have a better goal difference. Equal on 10 points, but the goal difference will be the difference between the two teams.
And it's just that winning margin that separates them. It's just that one goal margin that separates them. Goal kick. Drama. If Drama had a face, I tell you what it would look like. It'll look like varsity football.
The theatrics from Blatches. He will earn himself that yellow ticket from Zanzeka. Yes, he's cramping, but the way he's theatrical doing, I mean, look at those faces, disappointing from TUKS. They counted this one in. They never knew that there is an unscripted drama to be drawn by University of Western Cape men's team.
Zemin Plakis, just 20 years of age, cramped earlier on. And as soon as he was put down on the stretcher, the fourth official observed and got up almost immediately. And they felt that he was wasting time. 4 minutes added. One of that has already been exhausted. There's just 3 that remain. Can TUKS find that solitary goal that could see them at least rescue a point and keep their place at the top and remain unbeaten? Shabala. One into the box, away by January. Balibile to pick it up. It's got Rangata. Devulan. Rangata will think of whipping it in, takes it short, allowed to roll Mukwena, deflection, and eventually it's Iman January that gets it away and helped on by Gianni. There will be a substitution done, and Zamain Plakis is the man that will be sacrificed, and on will come is Nawaz Salih, 5th and final substitution. Salih comes on in his debut season, of course, first-year student of high certificate in economic development. Stokes Walker, Athangu, and push it through, just wide. Oh, everybody else understand that counted.
It's the anticipation. He knows that he could have done better.
The window breaker just couldn't get it right when it mattered most.
Look at that flick from Waller. The run from Godela was enough. That touch from Mashango also, but unfortunately, he couldn't align his bearings as he tried a shot and throw particularly.
Van der Vault wants to get it into the last third as quick as possible. He stopped in his track by Iman January. White side Rangata. What can he do? Does he still have some magic in his tank? No is the answer. He's outwitted by the defense of UWC. What can they do? Rangata on the ball again. He'll look to try and turn. Now looking to try and deliver. Mokoena gets it into the box. And easy peasy. Lemon. Squeezy for Cruz.
It's a routine catch-up for him. He's in a training ground. I love the confidence. I love the trust from the defense because they knew once the ball was floated up that Cruz will come and collect with so much ease.
Also, communication 100%.
On par.
4 minutes. Done and dusted. And the referee Zanzeka blows to the full time. It's the full time. That means UWC pick up their third victory in a row as they continue to march on towards the title. But it's heartbreak for TUKS as they concede their first defeat of the campaign. And now that is in their background. The hero, of course, becoming Cruz for saving the penalty. It's a penalty that gave them 2 extra points because it would have meant that they walk away with just 1 point. But it's a job done and done well by UWC that have come so far to get tested against us. And I tell you, it's a performance worth of a distinction.
Top tier performance from UWC. The intentions were clear from the start to say we want to be at the top. They engineered their way all the way up. Coach Leandro Mhleleni had his arsenals show that they're coming here to cause that unscripted drama, and indeed they do it so much conviction. Unfortunately for TUKS players, they never saw this coming as they suffered their first defeat at home.
Well, they've tried, but Shabalala and company just couldn't get it done and done right for TUKS. It's UWC that walk away with the 3 points. It's UWC that outsmarts the TUKS University. So at the end of the 90, it's UWC courtesy of the Sosa and Overmere and a penalty saved by Cruz that sees them gain the much needed 3 points against TUKS.
Overmeyer is our FNB player of the match. Even Pretorius, the FNB headfield branch manager, will do the handover. Skipper, congratulations. What a performance out here tonight. You guys have done what 4 other teams haven't been able to do this season.
Yeah, you know, we expected this to be a fight. We weren't coming here for the easy game, and you can see how the guys are showing emotions on the field after the game. We worked hard for this one.
Let's talk about that second half, because that second goal came in very early.
Yeah, you know, we went into the dressing room, the coach spoke to us. He constantly motivates us, the assistant coach, the technical team. They're always backing us, they're always in our corner, and the least we can do is come out and show the hard work for them out on the field.
You guys are cooking there in Cape Town. I mean, the ladies team won just a few weeks ago, and are you guys thinking about that potential final?
Right now, our mind is on the next game, not the final. The final's too far away, so we prepare for the next week and the next week after that, and then we just go from there.
Well done, Skipper.
Thank you so much.
Top of the table, UWC, what a performance. Let's bring in the skipper now, Tepiso Mahlangu of TUKS. Skipper, I mean, up until today, you were unbeaten. Let's talk about that performance and how difficult it was.
Yeah, it was a very hard one to take, especially because we dominated most part of the game. But I guess it just didn't want to be. Like, we pushed throughout the whole 90 minutes. It just wasn't our day. So it's back to the drawing board now.
And missing that penalty towards the end?
Yeah, no, it's part of the game. It happens now. You just have to accept it.
Thank you, Skipper. It ends in a victory for the University of the Western Cape. They have been inspired by their ladies teams. The celebrations continues. It feels like a final before the final. The way celebrations are ongoing here. They're celebrating the skipper, they're celebrating the coach, as well as the respective players. Stay tuned to your home of champions. The action continues. Copsies looking to bounce back as they take on VUT at home.